for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they will break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie. But that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it is caught. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19, 18. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
That's taken in by Bond.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's is going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
To the left side, he finds Bond. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Six the Eagles. Six.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Ran up by the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Let him bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Okay, ready? Tag! 19 target.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They get this out left. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Sampson is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get your money up. Get your money down. I know the way. All my people down. Oh, what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get to the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up. Believe it, I got my money down. I'm letting
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Clark Phillips there to stop it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Back.
On 1st down, Sampson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll
set.
work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Come on. Come on. Set. 7. Mustang 19. Set. Hurt. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Sanders. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ready, ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Before he crosses over out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Another Browns first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Get it. 60 bucks.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 18.
Sanders to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Hey, Ridley, Ridley. Argolari.
Mahomes going to throw. Incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Leads to second and 10.
Second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, he'll hand this off. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work in the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now 2nd and 9.
50 Maverick, 50, trap 50, trap 50, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Sanders. Got a man, that's Ayuk. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
46-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
Now Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal. Now the Chiefs 2-yard line.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, ready.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 79 Bronco. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cut it. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Ready, ready.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Panther 6, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go play action now. Sanders. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. Coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Brandon Ayuk. And on the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Ayuk, 85 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Able to slither by. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
90, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Chiefs are going to get it. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Sanders. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go. Craft all 80.
Looking to throw. Sanders. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Bates' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work if he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. the way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary in today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for three, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get three, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. Oh, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
60. Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos.
Throwing, Sanders. Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
17 at the
60
48-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, check. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man, that's Bond. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Sampson. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. With no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Let go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
19, Charger, 9.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after for that big-time return. It's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Cougar 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Sanders to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he stopped immediately there. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, here's Shedeur. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Mahomes will do it himself. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. George Karloff is the man to bring him down. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of the newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Cleveland, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire?